Well, I was here for 4 days, and what was a bit different about it and in other festivals where I've been is that the writers were really treated as a group, and we were supposed to listen to each other, which I really liked. So in this way you also get to know your colleagues better, yeah. Just not there to do your own thing, but I mean, be there as a group of writers. This I appreciated, yes. Well, for me, a good life needs to involve some writing. I mean, there should be time for writing and hopefully some appreciation also for what you write. I think it's also a time where a lot of people feel a bit excluded from society and therefore lonely. So I think whether we want it or not, a good life is also a life in which you try to connect yourself with other people. And I am not always the most social person, but this is a knowledge that I do have, that it is the only way to have a good life, that you care for each other, yeah. I think society is getting quite dystopian. I mean, all kinds of extremisms, from IS to extreme right parties that are becoming big all over the world. I mean, things are going on, and we have climate change that is worrying us, and so yes, things are going on, and I think the dystopian novels come from there. But for me it works differently. Because I was also and am very worried about what is going on in the world, I also thought maybe I should write a dystopian novel, and I started reading one dystopian novel after another. But for me it doesn't work that way. I had a feeling that because it is already so dystopian, I didn't have this urge to write yet another dystopian story. Yeah. I think it's always difficult to talk about a task that literature has, because then the writer is not so free. He has to perform this task. But I think more and more we have to understand that art, that literature, we cannot take it for granted. Our right to be writers, our right to be artists. In my own country, in Belgium, the new Minister of Culture has a clear plan, and he diminished all the new arts, you could say. The funding, he diminished it with 60% all of a sudden. So then you feel as an artist that all of a sudden you cannot take this for granted, and you have to precisely state why you think art is important, and this is what we are doing now. And the good thing is that this brings on solidarity between artists, which is not always there, I think. For me, what is important, and what is also important for the book that I am writing at the moment, is that 4,300 years ago, Enheduanna in Mesopotamia, what is Iraq today, found the urge to write about a goddess, and more about herself, and find the right words for it. So this urge of choosing the best words for it is from all ages. And when I started reading her poems, which was only last year that I discovered them actually, it touched me immensely, because you feel this connection with something so old, and you understand, like, I don't have to defend myself, history defends me. This is nice.